Is this the first game?
Yeah, this is the first game. Oh, hang on, guys. We'll be live we'll be having commentary in a second here.
Okay.
We are back, everybody. Thanks for joining us for round 2. This time we've got Steve. How do you say it? Is it Sherbu? Sherbu? How do you say
Serbu.
it?
I'm getting Serbu and Robert Brooks.
Okay.
For those of you that don't know, this is Steve at the table.
And then Rudy, who you just got done watching, is actually in here in the booth hanging out with us.
What's up, guys?
Congratulations, brother. Nice match.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
That was a great fight.
It's exciting to watch.
Got a little lucky, but, it took a while to get warmed up.
Played good, man. It's not left. You did good.
I had a couple of good racks, but then there was plenty of bad ones.
It happens. We're all amateur players, dude.
True. I mean, I do definitely play more bar box than anything, but back in the day, I used to play all 9-footers only, but
Yeah.
different story nowadays. Pool halls are closing and stuff. You got to travel to find some 9-footers.
That's the truth.
Nice try there.
Oh, let's see if we got cameras now. Are these fixed? He rebooted everything. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
We actually have
That looks
different
official.
views.
Sick.
Is it?
Yeah, we got 4 different views here. Don't know about tonight, but sometimes we have 4 views.
Were you guys able to change the camera angles on my match?
Not for most of it, no.
Yeah.
Which one was the main view?
So camera
two.
2, this side one, is what we had for most
This
of
is
it.
what we were
Got
watching
it.
most of the time.
And then 3 and 4 are some diagonals. I'll switch to them in a second here.
So I don't know any of these two guys, and I'm sure a couple people don't either. Do they have a Fargo? What's their game like?
I think these guys are in the 530, 540 neighborhood.
Yeah, low to mid 5 sounds about right.
Yeah.
So let's see. Here's camera 3. Let's check this guy out. And then 4 will be that right-hand corner.
We would have
They're
probably
just firing the balls, aren't they?
normally had them as the opener, but Mario's schedule is pretty tight. He really needed to get out here at a reasonable hour for work, so
No, that makes sense. My initial thought was like, wait, we're playing for more. Why are we going first? But I don't care. So that makes a whole lot of sense. Which I'm totally okay getting off early too.
right.
Okay, so these guys got 500 they're playing for, and a race to 9. Got it.
Oh, well, that's chill.
This one may have a option, a loser option,
Yeah, they might play a second one.
possibly.
Did anybody chat with them first and ask?
Yeah,
if they
we
were
had a meeting here. Let me go back through my stuff. First of all, I want to look up some Fargos real quick.
Yeah, please. So rules for this one, looks like we've got 10 ball race to 9, no early 10s.
Pretty
It
much
says
the same
3
as last one.
foul, no in effect. I'm assuming that means 3 fouls not in effect, so no 3 foul.
Sorry.
But it's probably just a typo.
I think they agreed to not play 3 foul rule.
Yeah, sure. I'm a fan of the 3 foul personally. What about you?
I'm indifferent towards it. I think I still definitely lack the precision to actually nail that 3rd foul. I think you saw a couple of times in my match where I had him on 2 like 3 or 4 times, and I just couldn't connect on that 3rd one, and I would always fall short or leave him an easy jump or something like that.
Yeah.
Just it's always tougher in that, and you finally get ball in hand the second time, and you're trying to work it around in your favor, but it's tough.
I would say even when people play with it, you only see it, like one out of every maybe 8-10 sets that someone actually gets a 3 foul. Like it's not super common.
It's not super common, and which is kind of funny to me why people are so against it.
Right, because it doesn't happen all the time.
Half the time I'm like, well, when's the last time you actually did it? I think I can count on one hand how many times I've actually done a 3 foul on somebody. But then again, I'm also a really aggressive player, so I'm never really thinking of, all right, I need to approach this rack a little bit more conservative. And also, you know, especially for me today, I was trying that because there's a lot of clusters. And also, you know, I don't really play 9-footers very much anymore. Like, obviously I grew up on them, but it's different to attack a rack when there's a lot of clusters and try to be really aggressive on a 9-footer as opposed to a 7-footer, which is where I have my most of my confidence, right?
So I would assume you're also almost strictly a rotation player. Do you play any one pocket at all?
I love one pocket. I haven't played in a while, but when I was in Oklahoma this past weekend, I did get into some action while waiting for my flight. But, you know, cheap games, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
One pocket's actually probably my favorite game, but for sure rotation is my go-to. 8-ball's probably like my least favorite, but not that I don't enjoy playing it. It's just not my strongest game either.
Sure. Okay, I can see that.
I would probably say rotation, then one pocket, then 8-ball. But I mean, it's a little weird to say that, like, oh, I'm better at one pocket and then not be as good at 8-ball. It's just because I usually approach 8-ball a little too aggressive, which, you know, you got to know when not to do that.
Yeah, a little bit more strategy in 8-ball than rotation, right?
For
Get
sure.
a few more sticky situations.
I think it's that confidence boost of shooting on a 7-footer, where like if you
does feel nice, doesn't it?
if you could shoot balls, you usually, you know, more often than not could do what you're trying to do, break out stuff. Oh, well, I'm rambling on. They finished the first
Steve,
rack.
Yeah, Steve got game 1.
Cool. Well, sorry about that, guys.
Dude,
Over
ramble
here.
away. We're just here hanging out, having a good time.
True.
That rack more or less spoke for itself. I mean, there was a kind of an easy miss on that 9, but for the most part, that was a straightforward rack, anyways.
Right on. Yeah, the last time I commentated on a match was a couple years ago, and it was just me, so I would just stick to talking about the game. So it's different having a couple other people in the booth.
It's tough doing commentary by yourself.
I love it though. I just talk about the rack.
I mean, I've done it a number of times alone too, but I feel like you just end up doing play-by-play and a little bit of analysis here and there. I find it much more boring by yourself, frankly. Having people around and just chit-chat and shoot the shit a little bit is much nicer.
True.
Plus, just differing opinions. It's great to just talk about, you know, a specific shot and see 4 or 5 different ways to do it as you're coming up with
Exactly.
with different stuff. So
Yeah, that was usually my go-to.
There's
Do we have a name
thin
on that
this
too?
too? Yeah. It looks like it goes by the 10.
I was gonna
Let's
say,
take a
like,
look here.
Can we see?
It definitely goes.
He's gonna
And
want
the
to come
threes-
across.
3's going to block the potential scratch in the side. So
No, you want to come across twice and shoot the 3 in the side pocket, but he either shot that. I think he shot that with inside to try to avoid the scratch. Maybe, who knows?
And now really I'm looking at just nicking this 2 a little bit, play safe behind the 10. You might even be able to pull a cue ball out for the 8, but you don't need to do a lot of work with this.
True.
Yeah, it's a little hard there. He hasn't necessarily sold the farm with it, but definitely wanted to hide behind the 10.
That was a real touchy shot, and he kind of shot it quick. But that just could be his play style. I don't know these guys at all.
I have played with Robert over at Danny K's a few times.
Okay.
Not enough to, like, honestly remember kind of his preferences.
For sure.
And I don't think I've ever played with Steve before. I've met him tonight for the first time.
No, I'm just acquainted with Robert Brooks. Haven't watched much of him play, but he's kind of a regular these days at Danny K's, or at least not uncommon for him to be there.
The tournaments at Danny K's, do they still have ratings, or is it just open?
Yeah, they're-
and...
It's Fargo
It's
now.
handicapped, and they use the Fargo system.
Oh, okay. And they actually consult the app for
Yes.
amount
Yeah.
of games and races and whatnot.
Yep. Sai Nakashima took it over. Is that
Jim-
sorry,
Jim-
Nakashima?
Nakashima, but
Nakashima.
Jim Stein's been running it here for
Okay.
6
So
months.
it's
or
James
something.
and Cy.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
Sty is not affiliated with it anymore. Jim took it over from Cy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know Cy had stopped doing it altogether. Okay.
Good safety there.
Did it not go by? Or was
I wasn't paying that much attention.
from that angle? It looked like
I see it.
he could have shot the 3.
I think he could have shot it. Yeah.
But I mean, he still played a good save, but not good enough.
Well, he can't
to
see
get
enough of
ball.
it to really make it. I don't think here.
That's cuttable down to the lower left, but it's a.
A little scratchy if you try and cut that. I think.
I
Is he
think
looking the other way? Wow.
I'd rather hit the top side and try to cruise over behind the 8s and the 3
Yeah,
back down table.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
a
try
bigger
to
fan of that.
Cross the 3 up to the chalk or something like that up there,
Yeah.
or that.
Wow. Okay, he had enough. He had more than I thought.
Let me go through and make sure I was correct about the option thing here.
Did you look up the Fargos, by the way?
I can't find one for Steve. Robert's a 572, actually.
Wow, that's higher than I thought he was. Good for Robert.
Let's see here.
That's what happens when you disappear from the pool world for 6 months. People go getting better on you and stuff. I haven't played enough recently.
Well, don't go looking at mine.
You're the 588, I believe.
I'll let people believe that for the money. On a bar box, though.
Yeah.
So, my trip to Oklahoma was a lot of fun. Met a lot of great people, but
What brought you out there?
they had a 9-ball, 600 and under, $1,000 entry tournament, 128 players.
Dude, this thing had over 200,000 in the prize pool.
Get out of here.
It was
That
nuts.
many people?
Guy that,
nuts.
if the guy that won had himself in the Calcutta and was in all the side pots, he
Yeah.
made what 72,000 or something.
Almost 75, yeah.
Wow.
That's
A
crazy.
year's worth of work right there.
Yeah. Who won it?
I think some guy named Nick. I don't know any of them, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nick
okay.
Ellefson or something
Yeah.
like that. I think he's a school teacher from
And
Arizona.
then
Frank
the
Sparkman got second.
Frank Sparkman, which is like the local
Yeah.
key repair guy over
Okay.
at Chester's. He took second. Real cool dude. He actually hooked me up with my brake cue and did some work on it. But so long story short, went out there and there's a lot of people gambling and whatnot. So, but they were very like all about Fargo. Like that was, the word.
Sure.
But of course, they're still privy to people sandbagging and whatnot.
How big was that room? How many tables did they have?
They had 11 7-footers and 3 9-footers.
Whew. How
So-
long did the tournament take?
3 days. They ended up splitting it between 3 venues. So, it was a lot to take on. It was a really cool experience. They're definitely going to improve on a lot of things for next year. So, like, no need to bash on anything because, it was kind of all over the place, but it is kind of hectic to
That's a huge event. Yeah.
to run 128
That's
people,
massive. And John Barton took that tournament over kind of 10 days before it started.
Yeah.
Someone else.
It was rough because Johnny B started it off, but then he had some new business that he had to go take care of and attend to,
Right.
which, okay, makes sense, but
Yeah.
it was just rough getting everybody checked in, starting the tournament on time, etc. So,
Right.
but other than that, though, staff
it went
and
smooth
people were
after
really
that.
friendly. Yeah, no, everything was great. Honestly, it was a really cool experience. Never been to Oklahoma myself, so. Meanwhile, these guys are 1-1.
And they are just battling over this 1 ball, apparently. So getting 3 rails to the 2 is not going to pay off very well. Where are you putting the 2 here? I guess you want to get closer to the... that's not going to happen. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking you'd try and go 3 rails and get close to the 9, play the 2 in the side. You could at least come out for the 3 that way, but...
That's a tough shot because you're coming in deep and you might either scratch or get behind the 9-8 on the shot that you're
Yeah,
talking
fair
about
enough.
from that angle. I think
Good
that-
shot.
Yeah, I like this.
I think
good
this is
shot.
going to be a
This
battle of who gets warm first.
This is super tough to hit.
Yeah, neither one of them had a ton of warm up time, so that's a pretty
may
good
have-
My
observation.
apologies, that's my fault.
The one railer doesn't really look on here. Let's take a look
To
at
the short rail, yeah, it looks like it could slide long. Maybe. You might be able to check it up, maybe.
That's brutal.
I could see like a 4-railer deep
Between
in.
the 7-8?
No, go to the left rail, go up it deep into the upper right corner and back inside the 7 and catch the
Sure.
catch the 1. I mean, it's something. Not the first choice yet, but can you get 2 rails around the 5-4?
That's definitely ambitious going that way for sure.
Well, it's a way to hit.
I'm
it.
also
True.
thinking like you said, 2 rails around the 5.
You go
if
3
you had a little
rails
bit
this way. That was
I
a
caught the
pretty
point.
reasonably good try there.
That's the way I would have tried. It's definitely a lot harder, especially gauging how much English.
Well, you
need.
don't. You only have a sliver of the 2-ball hit. If you get the
Yeah.
short rail and go, I mean, you got to hit it at 500 miles an hour to get a rail after that.
Yeah.
That was a super tough hit. Well,
Just send that to
Think
well
we're
up
gonna
table,
see.
I think.
When you have the iPad, I'm going to put the score thing on there.
oh, we get to keep score too now.
Yeah.
Were you busy? Jesus.
Am I busy? I am.
Did you get that? Oh, okay, you turned the dome light off too.
Yeah, this might turn out to be pretty jail right here.
They're not playing with a 3 foul, right?
No 3 foul and no early 10s.
Yeah, okay.
3 foul. Oh, that's brutal.
And this thing's a good moment to try to do a 3 foul right here.
And then double tap if you want to get back to the...
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Oh.
sir.
You going to bed or what?
Fucking guy. So just before the second diamond, try to miss a 7. That's a really tough hit.
I almost thought he would, or he should have gone
3 rails.
3. Yeah.
Three
Go to the
rails.
third diamond.
Another
come
one
back
where you
around.
got a long way to go to get a rail after contact.
But yeah, with no 3 foul, I mean, it's
Yeah,
not
well.
terrible to just fire at him.
I don't think I'd ever gamble again in my life with no 3. I tried it once and it was the most brutal experience of my of my life. The guy I was playing was just like creating clusters and tension. I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah, I'm not
And
a
he
fan of that.
insisted on playing no 3 foul. I was like, what?
It's a whole different game. Yeah.
It's terrible.
If you try to take
Uh-oh,
advantage of
that's
that.
trouble.
Oh no.
Well, the 8-10 is knotted up. Well, that's a good hit. This might work out real nice.
Oh yeah.
Well, or not.
Option.
What rail, middle of the table?
Yeah.
Peter Jacob, how you doing, boss? Sorry, we've been ignoring the chat here for a second. We were
Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't shut up for like a
no.
2 minutes.
I just completely forgot it was there for a minute.
Let me go find this.
In
shit.
addition to the 19 things I had going on, I'm now responsible for scorekeeping, apparently.
Rhonda says congratulations, by the way, Rudy.
Oh.
Thanks, Rhonda. I'm gonna need some of that jerky soon.
We were talking about that, yeah. We
Shout out
got
to
some
Rhonda
earlier.
if you come across Shots or La Habra area. She has some amazing beef jerky, and she does a lot of experiments and takes all kinds of input.
We were already pimping that stuff earlier.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
it's
I just
delicious.
polished off of some of the habanero flavor.
Yeah,
Nice
Good
hit.
hit there. A little unfortunate with the double kiss and the leave, but
I
it's a
think
good hit.
until that 8 gets freed up, we're not going to see anybody be in a big hurry to.
Let me swap back to the other camera here.
Well, it goes up.
Yeah,
in the
it
upper
goes
right
up,
corner.
right?
Does it go past the 10 on the side? Doesn't look like it.
easy safety though.
Oh yeah, if you can't get on it.
Well, we got an offer for some action in the chat. The pool Raj wants $100 on Robert.
It is tied up, so it's a good time.
Yeah.
And it's Steve at the table, right?
This is Robert
is
at the
Robert.
table.
At the table.
Okay. I'm terrible with names.
So it didn't,
Well,
but yeah,
he
great
took the
save.
shot. Would have been terrible if that 10 ball would have dropped, but he got away with it. So Steve is the guy with the hat.
Yes,
Robert's the guy with no
Correct.
hat.
Right.
Got it.
I guess you're just one rail in this where he's standing.
If they got a jump cue, it's literally a baby half ball hit.
Oh, he's going to try and tie the 9 up on the 8.
Look at this touch. That's a great shot.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but he
He
leaves
can
an
still-
easy 3 rail safety, stick him behind the 9, and send the 8 around table.
I think he can just stick the cue ball in between the 8, 9 and make it, though, can't he?
Yeah, it's pretty
Position-
hard because you're
position
gonna have to load it up with the outside to come on the other side of the 9, unless you want to settle for a longer 9 ball down the rail.
Oh, this is awfully close and straight. FYI, we are not referees here, so
Yeah, unless the
Okay,
players
that was-
ask for it,
no problem there.
no one's going to ref. Like, they've got to call Abe over. He won't get involved in this at all. With the big or the small end of the plunger?
But, oops.
Yeah, this 9 is now incredibly difficult. You needed a little bit of a steeper angle on the 8 to try and attempt to get straight on the 9 if you were going to do that. Going for it.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't a fan of going that way.
What a shot.
Nailed it.
I mean,
Yeah.
you nailed it, but do you like this shot?
I don't
Well,
hate it.
It's not the worst. I mean, it's just a bit of a thin cut. I mean, it's not where I'd put it if I had ball in hand.
Right.
I sure hope not.
Yeah, otherwise I quit. Look at that.
Well,
Maybe he's right about the plunger deal. That was pretty strong.
yeah.
Saw some good stuff there. That's impressive.
Talk about, making it work.
Yeah.
I always tell people too, especially on my teams during the week. I'm like, if you're struggling in your set and you don't feel comfortable, whatever, just shoot. Get that back arm loose early on. Get it loose early on instead of trying to make it work at the hill or whatever down the line.
Got some more insider information on these guys from Peter Jacob.
Gold Crown 3. Yep.
Steve has a Gold Crown 3 in his garage with 860 Simonis. Roberto, he says, was my old roommate. FYI, fellas. Good match. Yeah, well, I took it upon myself to make a post here a week or two ago in the Vortex and try to stir up some action. Actually kind of paid off a bit. This was one of the matches that came out of that. We got, well, tonight's first match was also a match that came out of that. We've got a match booked for next weekend and some potential 2 or 3 more potential matches in the works for the near future. So again, we love hosting these things. If anybody's in there that wants to play for something fairly significant or has a significantly high Fargo, we like either of those situations. What we probably are going to shy away from is super low Fargos for super zero money, but other than not too compelling for the viewers. But yeah, we like hosting matches, and so get a hold of Abe or myself, Mike Laus, on the Vortex page, or just message me directly on Facebook, and let's try to put something together.
Peter, I got lucky and Mario did not win.
All this
So
modesty, just
you shot well. Yeah.
yeah, you shot great.
Yeah, I played bad.
Spoken like a true gambler. I love it.
I played like crap, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, really, the set wasn't that bad. You guys were very evenly matched. I think it was a pretty even set. You both made mistakes, but
Everybody, feels like they had more to offer at the time. Everyone has played better than, but it was a very exciting match. You guys both had a lot of great moments. Nothing certainly to be embarrassed about, for sure. You guys both played pretty well, and it turned out to be a very competitive match and a really fun one to watch.
Well, as long as it was entertaining, right? That's what we're here
Super
for.
Oh, it was very entertaining. Yeah.
I know what you mean, though. I'm never happy with the way I played. You missed shots, and
I've won sets and still walked away not happy about how I played in the set.
I mean, you still got to be happy you won, but
yeah, happy you won, but
it's-
not happy
it's-
with your performance
it's
necessarily.
For me, it's just I know how I play, like on a bar box. I know what my potential's there. I used to be similar on the 9 foot back in the day, and I just kind of the gambler in me was just like, yeah, screw it, why not? I'll take this match and see what happens. And I think I played on a 9-footer maybe 3 or 4 times within the last week and a half to try to get ready. And even if I did more, I don't think it would have helped too much because this diamond table's, you know, really nice and clean, and, you know, equipment's really taken care of. So it was running fast and slick, slippery,
and
that's
slick.
And that's definitely a condition that's really hard to try to practice on, you know. And it's where everybody's used to playing in pool halls.
If you don't have a table at your house, the
Exactly.
balls are never polished. They always stick together. You know, you're used to.
And you know what? The only people that really can get used to that kind of play style are the pros, where they refelt stuff for events, etc.
Yeah, they're constantly on those types of conditions.
Everybody else is definitely playing on, you know, worn-in equipment, you know, pockets that do jam up balls and don't, you know, accept poorly hit balls.
Let me interact with the chat real quick. Sorry. Rebecca, thanks for the info. That looks like it's probably Steve's wife, I would assume. She says that he doesn't have a farm because they have little kids and he doesn't play matches outside the league usually. That's good to know. Thank you. Mitch, I'm going to stop there. My name is Mike Laus.
I'm
here
Mark
with
Ballin.
Mark Ballin, and the gentleman with us is Rudy, the guy that just won the last match. And Matt Hardwick says, good shooting, Rudy.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
And Abe says, or the Kappa Vortex says, fine, Rudy, we won't polish the balls anymore. All right. Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
Abe, your hospitality's too good, bro. Everything's way too clean. It's unrealistic.
Yeah, Robert is very tall, by the way. Yes.
I asked him about it a while back. I think he said 6'6".
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I was just in there. I think he said 6'8".
6'8".
Yeah.
He's tall.
Yeah.
Wow, that one a little close to being missed.
See, that's one of those shots where, like, if the table was a little bit more worn in and
Yeah, ball
everything
doesn't
wasn't
go
nice
all
and
of a
pretty and
sudden.
clean,
Yeah.
it probably would have hung up, you know. I definitely had one of those balls where, like, it did a little dancing inside the pocket on the shelf, and then it finally dropped, and, you know, you just kind of walk away from the shot, just kind of like, man, I can't believe that happened.
Mario had a 3-ball that, I kid you, I think it hit 6 times. Like, yeah, I couldn't believe that one went in.
Just motorboated that pocket. Yeah, that was a rough miss for sure.
This right here, meanwhile, what a awkward spot to be here.
Caught the 8 a little thick, sent it 2 rails, now he's right on top of the 8.
I'm not a fan of this.
Whoa.
This is real tough to get the cue out of the way.
I'm calling for a referee if my guy
Yeah,
shooting this.
Personally, I think I would try to bank the 8 towards the center rail, center diamond, and try to shoot that cue ball back down table, maybe behind the 10.
Oh, he
he
called it on
foul.
himself.
Nice.
Oh, that's high
I'm
quality.
not even
right
sure
there.
if I thought it was a foul.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I wasn't sure either. It
didn't
looked
stand out
okay.
to me, but he felt it. So
Well,
Oh, you know what? I'm looking at it again, and the cue ball did move forward after
Okay.
he made contact, so it's a good call.
see, even like these shots, like, unless you're like dialed in, it's
This is a missable
super
shot.
easy to
Yeah.
rattle these. When I was warming up, I was shooting balls. Everything was going great.
yeah, these 4 1/4 inch pockets. That one wasn't much of a threat to the pocket on that particular
But
shot.
see,
but
even this long distance one right here,
yeah,
if your stroke isn't pure, like the
you
slight
can
smidge
rattle
of-
this.
What's up, Steph? How you doing?
Hey, it's been a long time, bud. The Pool Raj says, Rudy, you made some phenomenal shots. It's always skill, never luck. Well, mostly anyway. All
Oh,
right.
shit. Appreciate that, bro.
Robert taking another one. It's going to be a 3-1 lead. Oh, come on. Work. There it goes.
Must be margarita night for Abe again or something. Just wanted to,
Well, you know, he's now working on the second margarita, you know.
yeah, just wanted to let go of any responsibilities, I guess. Whatever, guy. I guess I have to do everything.
I haven't noticed where he was breaking from. Did either one of you pay attention to that?
Seems like the corner with a box. Oh,
Yeah, right there
We're
on
going
the-
from a side break. Okay.
Interesting. Little uncommon with the 10 ball break to break from over there.
You know what? It was really common maybe.
Before Shane Van Boening started playing.
Yeah, before
pre-2007.
exactly. During that whole time, I feel like everybody that was playing 10 ball was using the side break for 9 ball. Which, if your goal is only to make the 1 ball on the side, like, all right, cool, but it's
You can do so much more.
exactly
Yeah.
exactly like you said. It's just a little bit unconventional nowadays.
You get both those balls to go in the side pockets, those front 2 balls, and you can control the 1 ball really well. It's just a lot of advantage to breaking straight on or slightly off center.
Oh, brother. That's not going to be good.
It's going to go down.
Still a lot of work to do, though.
Yeah, this is by no means connect the dots. There's a lot of stuff to get done here.
5-7's an obvious problem.
Also, for everybody in the chat, thanks for joining us. Please, feel free to give this a share, and as many people on here as possible is amazing.
38 people watching. Nice.
You
Yeah.
had 51 at one point with your match?
Did it get up to 51?
Yeah.
And then I missed and it dropped to 2. I'm just kidding.
They're staying away in droves.
You know, viewers, they're so fickle.
50 is about as good as we do in this
Yeah,
stream, generally speaking.
Usually somewhere between 30 and 50
I mean,
is
let's
pretty
be
normal.
real. Everybody that's watching is either out and about or they're at
Stroke
home.
there.
Probably watching TV, switching back and forth from
Well, it's a
game.
Friday night, yeah. I mean,
Yeah. We only do these on Fridays.
People chiming in to see who won, what's the score, etc.
And it seems like, for the most part, it's all just local players. I mean, everybody that watches tends to know the people that are playing. It's just the local community usually. We get a few people here and there from other places, but 5-7's still a problem here. I like just pushing the 4 up table and trying to hide behind the 9-7.
Well, that cleared things up.
a little bit.
I was going to say I like leaving the 4 next to the 5 or the 7 so that upon making a good hit that he has to, no choice but to break things up. Or
Does
whatever.
it go?
Yeah, this might go through the gap in the side.
I think it did. It's close. Let's take a look at this from the front.
See if it passes the 6. Nope.
No chance.
I think he's going to try to back cut it into the side. That'll give him a better look at the 5.
Does it go on the side?
I mean,
Yeah, the ball
way
goes
these
on the
guys are
side. I don't know if
shooting-
he can shoot enough of it to put it in the side, but no.
He thought it went by, I think.
All right.
Could have just been trying to sneak it past the 6 and play safe,
Now
I guess.
he's made a mess of the 6-7. So
Almost got lucky there, but not quite.
I mean, even if you sold out the 4, it's still...
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
still
getting from the
funky.
5 to the 6 is
You
a
almost want
challenge
to.
here.
You don't really get much benefit from making the 4 and the 5 because the angle's weird. but-
danger. I think he's got an edge.
Yeah, I think he can. Honestly, I think he can cut this in the bottom right.
I think he was trying to hit that 4 a little bit more full.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
a brutal shot, but I think he's got enough of it to.
Yeah, but why? I mean, where's the cue ball going to be, and the 6 don't go anywhere.
Yeah, it's just more of a. That's how much of it he has.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now he's definitely got an option to get on the 6.
Well, I was going to say he has an angle where he can break it up, but the 7 is kind of in the way.
I was thinking of trying to run past the 6 so you can shoot it in the bottom left here. Maybe run into the 8, but I think you can get around it.
It still doesn't go anywhere.
Even if he makes it in the corner, that 9's going
I
to
like
stop the cue
just
ball.
kind of using the 9 to stop the 5 and run my cue ball up into
Yeah.
the upper or the lower left corner.
You can do it the other way too and shoot the 5 up table and stop at the 9.
Oh, he tried to carry him the 9 in.
Still no real pleasant shot here. Mitch I'm going to take a stab at Kelshik. We got a Serbu fan / supporter.
It's a classic diamond right there. Holds up in the corner.
Okay.
You can definitely make the
Something.
6-9 combination here if he wants to, which will be okay. The 6 will kind of come straight out towards the head string or the head spot over there. He should end up with a shot.
Depending on how fat he hits it.
I'm gonna guess center diamond on the short rail. Oh, he cut it thick. But that works out for him because he could bank this.
Yeah.
Cross bank this 6 and go around 3 rails for the 7.
He's okay. He called the bank. The path is kind of scratchy the side unless you check it up with like a force follow.
That was a pretty good attempt at it.
Yeah, definitely. Nice try.
Yeah, he got decent on that 7.
Yeah, he did.
But he left him straight in on the corner now.
Maybe not dead straight though. Looks like if he puts a stroke on it, he's kind of drawing it right at the 7 ball. This could tie up or
I would probably hit this with like a half a tip of, just
full
stun
of
it over.
below center stun.
Yeah, I'm looking like try and get it almost go towards the second diamond,
right
maybe.
Like that. That's a good shot.
Yeah.
He looks unhappy with it, but
Well, he missed it, so I mean, he should be unhappy.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, the mic probably blocked your view on the 6 ball.
Yeah, I'll go with that. The beer probably blocked my view of the 6 ball.
There you go.
Little close for comfort. But it's not
Daniel
too
Green, this is at
terrible.
a private residence in South Orange County, California. Good shot.
There we go. A little too much.
Yeah. It looks like it's still back cuttable though.
Yeah, it's pretty thin.
Just gonna bank it again. Okay.
Wow. I
can't say I'm a fan of that, but
Uh-oh.
oh, they both hit the same spot on the rail. How crazy.
Okay, well, there's a shot in the side. It's probably going to send this cue ball careening into the 10 ball. Maybe. Hopefully not straight into the corner pocket.
It's not too bad if he does it on purpose. Make sure you hit the 10 full with like a medium speed so when
Yes.
it comes back
Yeah, but I
out-
can also see it sailing by the 10 and it's going straight into the corner, though.
Does it
Yeah.
have enough to squeeze by?
Well, that would be if you draw it. There's no need to use draw. I would just use center.
Yeah, there you go.
See, it comes out.
Good shot.
That worked out real nice.
Just got to keep it together here and follow. Nice stroke. Those side pockets ain't no joke for sure.
4-1 lead for Robert.
There you go. You got it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice job, buddy.
Yeah, well, I know you guys keep me around for some reason.
Well, it looks like the pool Raj knew something that we don't know.
With his attempted bet on Robert.
Yeah.
Did anyone take that?
No,
I haven't seen it.
I didn't see any
Nobody
takers.
took it. It was he was being fair. He offered it when it was 1-1, but
Well, yeah.
I think Steve's struggling to get warmed up and get things rolling for him.
Well, I mean, going from a Gold Crown 3, I don't know what condition the cloth and everything is in over there. If it's a little bit more broken than this to this table, it's just it's a significant difference. These are going to
They play so different.
in a lot of
Yeah.
100%. And I'm definitely a Gold Crown boy. That's what I grew up on. But
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, I would still probably choose a diamond. But
If I had to buy a table, I'm
Yeah.
getting a diamond.
it's definitely a premium table. I'm not saying like a Gold Crown isn't. To be fair, I would say, this is going to sound weird, but I would rather play rotation on a diamond and then one pocket on a Gold Crown.
Huh. Why do you say that?
Because he's used to the way Gold Crowns bank and kick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
alright.
that's
Yeah,
all it
alright.
is.
Fair enough.
Pretty
Hey,
much.
you could get dialed into a diamond if you practice on it long enough. It's all.
I mean, you can get dialed into anything if you practice it long enough, right? Like
Sure.
if we're looking at it objectively, but
Right.
I don't know. I don't really have
It's
an
just
actual.
personal preference.
Yeah.
It's
Sure.
just subjective. Nice shot there.
That was a really good shot. I think he's
Okay.
finally kicking into gear.
He's in line here. like to see him close the gap up a little bit. Surely, admittedly, it's a new experience playing on a stream like this when you know there's a group of people watching and there's commentary. That someone advertised the event. Now you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's a different kind of pressure.
It puts something on you.
Did he just miss the whole ball completely?
Yes, he did.
He did.
Yes.
I'm wondering if both of these guys are feeling it.
I'm sure.
I think so.
I feel it every time.
I mean, you know what they say. It's like, if you feel nervous, that means because you care, and you're
Sure.
like, excited.
You don't want to embarrass yourself, and you know what I mean, or whatever. You want to perform.
Almost definitely. Nobody's trying to do anything on, miss on purpose or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Daniel Green, the gentleman at the table doesn't have a Fargo in the system. The taller guy, Robert Brooks, has a Fargo. I think we said, 577 or 572?
Out there. Yep.
He was in the 570s someplace. I just looked it up, but I forgot because I'm old.
Oof.
Whoa, nice try. Even a little too thin.
Yeah, too thin and a little.
This is
There's a lot of distance to cover here. A little bit
This
of
is tough, because he can't obviously.
trying to play the 8 in the side afterwards, I suppose.
Yeah,
You kind of want to check this up with a little bit of top right to come around.
yeah. You got pretty good on the 8, but that was a big stroke.
To be honest, depending on the angle, I didn't really see right there, but
He was
the
stuck to
inside
the rail.
isn't biting too much, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's just the slick nature of the table.
And this is when you wish you had the early 10. I don't really see an option here besides playing the combo to keep the ball or to keep the run going.
Nah.
I still don't like
shoot
it.
the 8
but
off the left side of the 10, roll the cue ball onto the 9.
Just like so.
Well, I would have gone the other way to guarantee the snooker, but I mean, didn't leave him straight in though. Didn't really sell out,
No.
but
yeah, it's fair enough.
did he call the corner?
I think he called the corner, yeah.
Yeah. A little two-way shot. Keep the. Well,
And he definitely went after it. Unfortunately, he's just going to lay this right up.
yeah, but the way he left it, he's gonna have to hit it a little harder than he wants to, and the cue ball's gonna drift off towards,
And the cue ball's going to be
The
coming
break
dead
box.
across the line of the shot, and then the shot's going to be a 9-10 combo. I mean, he doesn't lay great.
That's not too bad,
No, it's as good as you could hope for.
right?
It's a good shot.
Just focus on making this, and the 10's right there. You can literally be anywhere on the table and make that 10 ball. I mean,
Nearly.
except behind the 10 ball.
Another good shot.
Good shot.
That was a really good shot.
Just got to make sure your cue ball stays away from other pockets here, but
Yeah.
yeah, that
Well
was
done.
good. Nice shot. Try to pimp these products one more time. Sawdust pool cues. I'm a big fan. I play with one. This guy named Jack Tan out of Singapore. He's got a Facebook page. Look up Sawdust Cues by Jack Tan or Jack Tan or something like that. But he's a very busy cue maker. Puts out several cues a month, like usually a collection. He'll advertise them on his page. Generally speaking, they're very nice looking. They're under $1,000 shipped to your door from Singapore, and they play good and they look great.
How'd you find out about that guy originally?
The first I heard about him was Tuan bought one of his cues
Okay.
way back, and then I saw him start advertising on Facebook, and I checked it out. I mean, just has some great looking cues. One I have is ebony and snake wood, just a great looking combination for a carbon fiber shaft. So I thought it looked great. He just makes a lot of cues that look really nice.
Yeah, especially for a lot of the newer players or the younger generation now playing. I grew up playing pool where having a custom cue was like,
Special.
having a Ferrari was like it was your baby.
Oh, yeah.
Now it's like you buy. They're great. They still hit good, like manufactured cues like Q-Tex or Predators.
Yeah, they're good
Or
cues.
McDermott's or Mucci's or whatever. But nothing like having your own, design, your own cue
Right.
for sure. So I'm definitely a fan of supporting, the small businesses, the cue makers, and they show you a lot of love too if you give them some support.
And this guy, Jack Tan in particular, the communication, I had a great experience with the communication. He responds right away. The customer service was great. The shipping was instant. Like, he sends you documentation about the shipping right away. You know what I'm saying? What am I looking for? The word, the paperwork on the shipping as soon as you make the order.
Confirmation number.
Yeah.
No hassle.
Yeah, no, it's just you're never stressing about it. He responds right away. He doesn't lag on putting the thing in the box and getting it in the mail. It's like everybody that I've seen in threads and stuff on Facebook about on his page have just raved about the experience of the buying. You know what I mean? It's just great customer service, and it makes, again, nice looking and nice hitting cues.
That's good. Meanwhile,
This is gonna
we have
turn
a
out well.
little safety battle between the two guys.
It's over now.
Never mind.
Steve definitely played a great opening safety, second behind the 8 and 9 early on. Robert was able to kick at the 1, make good contact, and one more safety, but he fell a little short because the cue ball hit the 5. And
So is that the 2 down there by the 9?
Yeah, I believe so.
it's either the 2 or the 8's actually by the 6 ball. My bad.
My question is, does the 2 go past the 9 in this
I'd say
side?
it's-
It does if you bank it.
It did go. Look at that.
I was wrong.
Don't get
I
behind
figured
the
it went
8.
by, but the angle's so small.
Don't get behind the 8. No, he's
Oh,
okay.
No, he's
Alright, or it was
it's
perfect.
pretty straight.
So that's the.
That's the 4 tied up with the 6.
6-4?
I didn't even see
The
the
8's on the
rail.
8's on the short rail here to the right, and the 4's tied up with the 6 on the spot.
Yeah, I don't.
Sorry,
I don't
guys.
see
I'm
how you're
blind,
gonna.
apparently.
Well, it's
The colors are a little weird on
It's a
this
little
camera.
hard to tell. I mean, we're
Trust me,
looking
we struggle with it like 4 times a second.
We're looking at
all
a
the time.
24-inch monitor through a dirty windshield. Pitch
Yeah.
night in the dark of night. Yeah,
Yeah.
bugs flying in front of us and stuff.
Mind you, this is a pretty cool setup. I like it.
It's not bad. We have fun with it.
You're comfy. Your truck's pretty nice. Not gonna lie. So.
Oh, thanks.
Don't feed his ego. He's already got.
And I gotta do what I gotta do to ask him for weight next time.
There it is. There you go.
I think what was it? Like an 11-6 race.
Oh my god. Now you should be embarrassed.
Joke's on you. I've been embarrassed. I just got lucky. That's it.
That's a great hit there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 10 ball's gonna be easy.
Gotta figure out this 4 first. You shooting this combination?
I'm not, but I mean, he's been awfully aggressive. He doesn't mind swinging at it, and he's got a sizable lead now.
I think I'm actually trying to put the 4 on the bottom middle diamond here if I'm shooting this. Just go 1 rail past the 6.
That's touchy though because you hit it just too hard and it leaks out, and you're looking dead straight at the 4.
Well, I'm trying to get the cue ball back up where he's standing, actually.
I think I would try to cross it over by the 7 and try to leave the cue ball behind the 5-9, but no longer an option.
Well, there's a potential out here. If he comes with this first nice shot in the side, he has a way out.
Yeah. Nope.
It's
It's gonna lay well though. I don't think he can see the edge, can he?
I think he probably can.
I think he can, enough to make the 10.
Yeah, maybe just enough to make the 10. But what? He's kicking at it, so I guess not. Gonna get a good result again. Look at this.
Slow down.
this.
Ooh.
Pretty brutal. Of course, doesn't have the one railer because the side pocket's right where he needs to hit. And he's gonna try to
Try and
lengthen
stretch it out.
It might work. Oh.
Yeah, I think he rushed that one a little bit. Looked like he just kind of got down and shot it. I don't think he even took a practice stroke. If he did, it was 1. Gotta take your time a little.
So kind of going off of what I said earlier, like not really knowing these guys, I'm not sure if that's their play style, because I know some people can shoot fast, and then you got the opposite. You know, you got people that shoot way too slow. But preference and whatever, that's their style. But it could be the nerves. Kind of seems like they're settling in, but they definitely seem like they're pulling the trigger a little quick, especially on some shots that merit a little bit more time.
Yeah, nerves are a big deal. I would venture to guess that it's not every day that these guys play for $500, first of all, and especially not on a stream.
Oh, for sure.
I know that the stream really, it can get to me real hard. I got called to the TV table at Swanee, play some guy that was 700 something Fargo, and I had ball in hand and gave up ball in hand. You know what I mean? It's like it could really jank your stroke up pretty good.
Buckled a little bit.
Oh
It happens,
yeah, that's bad, real bad.
It's always the worst when you know you could do certain things, and then your mind messes with you, and then you look like you don't know how to do those things.
Yeah, it can really tighten you up a little bit. If you're not pulling the trigger with full confidence, and can't expect to make much. This guy's shooting real straight. Got a concession here. He's 2/3 of the way home.
Alrighty, fellas, it was a pleasure. Thanks for having me in here.
Hey, thanks for joining us,
head
man.
out.
Appreciate it.
Sir.
Thank you. Here.
Shake your hand.
Which one are we doing?
Facebook,
Okay.
whatever. Catch you next
All right.
time. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, buddy.
Enjoy the rest of the stream, guys.
Congrats,
Hopefully
man.
there's a
Nice-
second set.
Nice
Yep,
work tonight.
nice shooting tonight.
Thank you.
What a dick. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, we gotta have him back. I
That
like
guy's
him.
super cool. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Robert's over here just absolutely running away with this. Steve has to find a way to slow him down.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he's going.
It's a smart shot. Came a little short, but I mean, I like the idea.
Right.
So I'm trying to watch Robert's or Steve's pre-shot routine. Specifically, I'm paying attention to how he walks up to and approaches the table. He's got a kind of square stance,
Mm-hmm.
and I think when he gets down, he kind of steps sideways and then leans forward.
Okay.
And I would like to see him walk forward into the shot a little bit more.
Yeah, pay more attention to foot position maybe for the
Yeah,
mechanics
yeah.
or fundamentals.
Like I don't mind the square step, but you can see it there. He like walks sideways into it, right? And it's different for everybody. You're gonna have your own preferences, but
Right.
I think the general consensus is you want to like stand directly behind it, step forward into it, and then get down into your stance. So you're not accidentally going left or right. I would like to see him pay a little more attention to that. But again, each person's got their own style, so maybe I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I think for repeatability and you know what I mean. having a good set of fundamentals. I haven't watched him too much. You know,
I've
for
been
that last
looking
shot,
at
it looked like his foot position was pretty good. Like his right foot was in the line of the shot or whatever. But he went about getting there a little differently. Most people kind of step with their back foot first and on the line, and then position their other foot. He kind of steps with his left foot first, and then puts his back foot on the line. If it's the same every time, it's it's
Yeah,
not,
as long as
not
it's
a problem.
consistent, it doesn't matter. I'm paying a little bit of attention to it.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's not always super consistent. Oh, unfortunate there.
Okay,
But
nice.
Steve really needed this one, and the table has opened up a little bit, so that's good.
7, 8 balls left. Yeah, that's a lot to do here. Everything's kind of in the open,
think-
though.
Getting from the 4 to the 5 looks like the struggle here. It's going to be a little long.
You looking at the bank here?
I think he is. You can cut it in the side.
It's a nice shot.
Oh,
Nice try. Good shot.
Probably going to see a nice little nudge on the 4 and roll it behind the 8. I don't think it goes, does it?
I don't know. I don't think so. He might have just got safe. Yeah.
He did.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Nice
He
hit.
had a nice edge.
okay. Robert has the option to put that back.
Oh, that was not where it was.
Close enough.
And you know what? I think he put it in the way of the 6. I don't.
I think it was already in the way of the 6, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
I think the 6
was-
went by.
Oh, okay.
I don't know for sure. And it doesn't really matter, but
No, then we're playing cue ball fouls only, so that's not a foul. The cue ball didn't cross the line of where the 6 was or anything like that. So
oh yeah.
perfectly legit. Robert would have had the option to kind of put it where he felt like it was, but they're in agreement, I guess, obviously. So no harm, no foul. Well, no foul at all, anyway. But
Banging it again. It likes to bank.
yeah, plays a little bit of a wide open style. Not a lot of defense.
Oh, that's good. I didn't know they knew each other very well, so that's good to know. Always nice to have some
Sounds like he's saying
information.
that they're both good friends of his.
Of his?
maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I might have taken that the wrong way.
And these guys might be fine, get along well too. I know that when I put that post out, that Steve kind of chimed in and well, I'm trying to let me get that straight. Robert chimed in and said something like, "I'm your Huckleberry," or "I'll be your Huckleberry," whatever, and then Steve piggybacked on that and said, "How about me and you?" So basically, this call out came from Steve. Yeah, Chris, I mean, as we were alluding to earlier, this stream can change that. Believe me, I'm fully aware. I've come here and performed well under my best game several times. So I'm still trying to get over the deal with the stream and all that. It can affect you for sure.
Plus, it sounded like he plays a little bit more on bar boxes. Does he play BCA? I should scroll back up in the chat. Did she? I think
she did say BC, or maybe she just said league.
it was at League. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know much about his history, so I don't know if he plays on the big tables a lot but.
Okay,
I have
well,
no
he's
idea.
just he's about to get one on the board. Another one. Nice shot.
Well done.
Yeah,
Well done. Claw one back in there.
All right. Yeah, I'd just like to see a competitive matchup. I don't care if both guys can barely hit the other end of the table, as long as it's a close match at the end.
It seems like these guys are pretty well matched up.
Yeah. Yeah, we hate to see someone come in here and just kind of run away with a match and have it be...
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah.
Some Robert Love in the chat.
Good, solid break. Hit the ball solid. Didn't end up with much to shoot at. He may have an edge of the one, but it's not very helpful to him.
I don't think he's got it at all.
So
I'm probably
push out here.
Pushing maybe towards the 5. Where am I pushing here? Might even push towards the 2-7. Doesn't matter. He didn't push at all. Looks like he got fortunate. Can you see the edge of the 1 here? Yeah. I think he can see enough the 1 to make this.
Well, I'm guessing we're going to see him call the 8 ball and take a bank at it.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all here.
Be a little bit unlucky if he made the 8 and didn't end up with a shot on the 1. I can see it. Oh my goodness.
What? What?
Do it again.
Holy!
You couldn't do that again if you tried it 10,000 times. It's weird how this game, sometimes you see something defy the laws of physics or something
You
like
could
that.
swear that couldn't, yeah.
Like you could set the cue ball up where that 1 hit the rail and
how many
not
times
shoot it past the 8 ball into that pocket.
How many times have you made a ball like that and then just like pulled the ball out of the pocket and just like, how did it fit?
Yeah,
Like you couldn't put a ball through there with your hand.
That was
you
pretty
know?
wild.
That's insane.
That was terribly unfortunate. Well, he's back to the table here, so. Oof.
It's not easy from here.
5 is next, correct?
Yes.
So,
I guess the 7-8 on the other end there, yeah.
if he just makes a shot with pocket speed, he should be out in the open enough to shoot the 5. Yeah, it was a very difficult shot, but okay, this is hooked, but looks like an easy enough hit. Yeah.
Somebody in the chat saying, yeah, Steve plays a lot of APA.
Brooks, anything with felt? Nice. Good shot. It's going to be way downtown.
Long way from his goal. Okay. Can he squeeze? Come on, squeeze it in. I want to see
make
it.
the 5 past the 8 again.
All right, a little more reasonable that time.
Let's try another combination here. I would have thought that 5 might come up and hit the 7 and kind of get trapped there in front of the pocket, but it seemed like a little bit unlucky. Nice shot there. Holy crap.
Left the 5 perfect, too.
Almost. It.
Perfect.
Pretty good. Okay.
There
Getting down,
he
taking a
is.
little bit more time. This came out a little bad, but it was a nice shot there to pocket the ball. This is going to be a little bit tough to hold shape on the 10 and make the 9. Real nice.
Nailed it.
Real nice.
Another toughie
Not
though.
as good as you can do there. This is a bit of a tester. But I think I see a change in his approach here. You know, he's not as quick and seems to be slowing down just a touch. Oh man. Yeah, that was not an easy shot.
No.
Anybody can miss that. I was rooting for him after that shot on the 9 ball. That was a heck of a shot.
The run up to it was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was making some. It was looking real good.
Ooh. When we get too wild here, there's places for your cue ball to go that you don't want it to. That would be almost one of them.
Woo! Woo! Never a doubt. Never a doubt.
Damn.
What happened here?
There it is. All right. Closing the gap a touch. That's gonna be dry.
Nope. He made the
Oh, he did.
4 on the top side there.
Oh, okay.
I am seeing a little bit of stream lag, by the way, so if somebody sees that, that was us.
That was off again.
Decent speed there. I think there's a little window, but the speed wasn't that bad. I think he might be kicking. Yep, he's kicking into it. Wait, can you see the whole thing? Am I out of my? I'm out of my mind. Apparently, I guess I'm blind.
Pretty good shot there. Nice touch. Roger, man.
There's not a whole lot you can do with it here.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's going on?
What's going on, man?
It's just in town. Thought I'd stop by.
Right on. Yeah, just sweating the action.
Nice. What's up, Mark?
How you doing, bud?
Doing all right. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too, huh?
Go sit down here. You can crawl in the back right there if you want.
Okay, give me a minute. I'm gonna vape for a sec.
All right.
You know he's gonna bank this 3 in the side, right? Yeah, there he goes. You know it.
Aggressive. Ooh.
Fire at that sucker. Worked out okay.
Step in.
This would be a little touchy to try and thin between the 7-9 here and come back out. A little too much draw and you run right into the 9.
Right. Yeah.
And then not enough. Yeah, you hit the 7. Is he hooked?
Not sure.
Yeah, he might be. I think he's actually hooked. He's got to spin that a little. No, okay, he had enough edge. Oh, got a little beard action going on. So we've got another guest commentator here. Go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody. I don't think you've joined us on the stream before.
No, it's
No,
definitely.
this is my first time.
Welcome.
It's Stefan Raymond here.
Is it? I always thought it was ramen. Is it Raymond?
My dad, for some reason, wanted to Americanize it back in the 70s.
Oh, how was it pronounced originally then?
I don't know. I think ramen. It's possibly ramen. You
Okay.
gotta ask another Indian person.
I actually know somebody else with the same last name. They pronounce it ramen. That's why I said that.
Okay.
How are you, boss?
Doing all right.
Thanks for joining us.
No problem. I was in town. Just thought I'd come by.
Sweet. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Good shot there.
Yeah, I needed to get up a little bit. The top ramen in the booth. Yeah.
Probably never heard that one before.
I mean, he doesn't win very often, so, people aren't going to...
Look at that shot ski. Definitely settling in a little bit more here.
roll forward a little bit here. Get shape on the 9 in the corner. That's good enough.
Let's see if he moves the turtle.
I
there.
was just wondering, yeah.
I know I would.
I've always been curious what the rationale is for some people that they don't move it. Like, it obviously has a chance to affect the shot, so...
Detroit Slim in the house, somebody says. Peter Jacob.
Yeah, he's talking about me about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not, or I should say 40 pounds ago.
Peter Jacob, I think we might have another late night rendezvous at the In-N-Out Burger coming up tonight. I'm feeling it.
That's a decent kick. A little unfortunate.
If we get out of here on time.
Option.
Well, look at this. I don't think he's going to give this one back.
I would hope not. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a hanger.
Yeah, I'm never giving this ball back, though. No chance. Good shot. Good shot. Good shot.
Nice.
6-4. Good. Clawing back in. I want to see another hill match. So what have you been up to, boss?
Not much. I mean, I guess when people, the typical thing to say when people haven't seen me in a while is saying I haven't played any pool.
I mean, yeah, that's the easy response.
Trying my luck on bar box, not doing too great.
Do you have a table at home?
Where are you
No.
playing at, like OC Pizza or something?
I joined a couple of leagues and yeah, OC Pizza. Swinging Door has that tournament on Mondays.
Is running that Armando?
I think that's his name with the beard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a cool cat.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, they put it up to $40 entry.
$40 entry. Holy mackerel.
Raced
For
it
a
to-
bar
raced it
box
to-
tournament?
Yeah.
Raced it sometimes 2 and 1, right?
Like-
If it's busy or something.
Yeah, you're gonna get like maybe 8 to 10 people so far until
Oh,
we
wow.
tell everyone.
Is it a good crowd? Like, is it a tough tournament?
He's like, as long as you guys stay the hell out of there, it is.
I'm interested all of a sudden.
That's my honey hole. Stay away.
And, I mean, they didn't say anything about Fargo restrictions or anything like that, so And Mondo seems like the type of person that likes all sorts of competition.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking he's keeping it pretty open.
Nice. Okay.
Matt Hardwick says, fun fact, Stefan taught me one pocket originally. Is that the case?
We played one game and I taught him the rules. You know, everything he did from there was him, not me.
You got to get started somewhere, though, right? So, all right, cool.
Well, he hasn't learned much. So if anybody wants to play him on the stream, it's in one pocket. He can't hit a lick.
Still love you, Matt.
I wish, but you move a Brunswick to La Quinta, or from La Quinta. Oh, wow. Yeah, that sounds like a really nice table. I'd love to see it.
All right, this didn't get too bad. I think he was playing shape for the side, but this is okay.
Yeah, go ahead and draw back for
I don't think
three.
I'd hit a high ball here. Oh, he's playing safe.
Okay, I thought he definitely had enough to just draw
Yeah,
and
just
make
draw
it the
past
corner,
side.
right?
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
The safe is good. I mean, it's
Yeah,
tough to
it's
hit.
definitely
That seven's a big ball here.
If he can get to the left side of the... No, that's still not that great. You have
Is
to go
it- is it
around the 9
hittable
ball. You
here?
have to go around the 9.
Yeah, that 7 was a huge ball.
Jeez. That's my shoe on the floor mat,
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah,
'cause-
yeah. I'm sure that's
caught
what
me a
that
couple
was.
times with that.
Yeah.
My bad.
How is he planning on getting the 3 from here? Is he going to go shoot the 3 in the bottom right corner? Yeah, okay. So you probably want to roll forwards here. I guess you can draw also, but
Yeah, he went for the stun deep in the corner. Did okay with the cue
he
ball.
hit that one very quickly.
Nice try. Tough shot.
It's going to get a little lucky with the leaf.
Good. Want to see a close match here.
Oh, here comes Massey around it, 1 rail. Didn't even need the rail.
Nice shot.
What a shot. What a shot.
Do it
Unlucky.
Again. Do it again.
Yeah, right?
Have to bust out a jump cue or... Oh, he's kicking at it. Call it the
Okay.
side pocket.
Okay. Well, it made contact.
Well,
You ever have any crazy stories like that where you just end up hitting the ball and not at all the way you meant to, and it still works out okay?
no, never.
No.
I always hit the ball exactly the way I want to.
I remember a couple of times like completely missing it, go 4 rails, and I hit it so damn hard it came back around and touched it again and made a legal hit. Like,
Oh yeah. I've seen those kinds. Okay.
Am I the only one that can say that's every one of my games?
yes, you are.
So does he have enough to cheat this and get his cue ball
I think he does.
Down- oh,
yes, he
great.
absolutely
Great.
does. That's a great hit.
almost a little too? He came too flat here. This is tough. He'd like to be up next to the 9 ball for that
You
angle.
can top left this to get.
Yeah, you can.
This one looks like he's hitting. Yeah, good shot that one. Needed to be hit a little harder, but the English was, I think, perfect.
Well, position here is pretty natural if you're able to just kind of roll this in. It's a long way away, but no. Thanks, Matt.
All right, guarantee you he's firing this in the side pocket. He's going to bank this all day.
Okay, I might have just learned the system. Oof, very close. Nice try. Has he hooked?
Yeah, he went from
dead
what?
Hooked.
Pocket to second diamond and then just drew a parallel line from that?
I'm not sure. I didn't really learn it. I just saw it. I didn't know there was going to be a quiz after I lied. Look at this.
Very fortunate.
It was close. Gonna leave it tough.
Yeah, good luck cutting this one in. It's so steep. This is a tough cut.
Fortunately, it appears that if you go for it, the 10 blocks your potential for a scratch.
That's true.
And if you hit the 10, you're dead on the... Well, never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Overcut it. Wow. Or did he go rail first?
Yeah. I
And then get on the way out, maybe?
Slightly under it, yeah. It was a tough shot. This lays a little bit funny. I think he's going to have to go forward 2 rails, right, with a kind of a force follow.
Needs to get some legs. Good shot.
It's about good enough. Not easy.
See you, Peter. Thanks for joining us.
Good night, Peter. Sounds like you had a long day.
Yeah.
La Quinta to Sherman Oaks.
Yeah, that's a haul.
La Quinta is San Diego County, isn't it?
Yeah, it's down south.
Jeez, that's got to be 150 miles or so.
All right, Robert gets one after a string of wins by Steve. They're going to 9, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. Straight into the side. Did he change his position from the break too? He was broke from the corner, or was that Steve that broke from the corner?
Well, that was him that broke fully from
Yeah,
the corner.
it was-
I think he moved it a little bit closer
Yeah,
to the middle.
he did.
Yeah.
He moved it over probably 8 inches or so.
Not only that, he hit the entire other side of the head ball too.
Right. Whoa. Went after that bank shot.
Ooh, look at it tuck up in there.
Came out pretty golden there. I mean, the one railer to this short rail closest to us is probably the best shot.
It's so tough. I think
He
I
might
think
be
you're
able to
right. It
sneak-
does clear, but
If he can sneak past the 8 and get around the 7, probably with like no English, he has a shot at hitting it 2 rails maybe. I can't.
I don't think there's any way you get around the 8 there.
Well,
Oh,
do
you're
you
saying
think he'd
between
catch,
the-
like,
oh,
the
you're
third,
saying
the third diamond.
Between the 8-2 past the 7. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yes, There,
Good hit.
right in the face.
That was great.
Very good shot.
Okay, Steve's got a relatively open layout here. I don't see any major problems just yet.
Oh. Can't tell if he's hooked or not. It doesn't. Looks like he's got a shot.
I think he's okay. Question is, how do you get back down for the 4? Does it go past the 8?
I don't think so. There's
The caram's on here if you want to shoot that. That's not a terrible shot here.
Where's the 4 going to end up?
Kind of where the cue ball is now.
And your cue ball's going to end up about where the 8 is now? Well, I'm not even sure what happened there.
Neither is he. I think he's walking away from the table.
No, Robert's got an option. I wouldn't be surprised to see him
Go ahead and give that one back.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't see a good reason to shoot this one.
The 8 ball's kind of trapping your cue ball in there from getting safe. Unless, I mean, looks like he's lining up a shot here. I can see you scratching off the back of the 8 ball in this shot. Oh, okay. Well, look at that.
Whoa! What a shot!
Jeez.
I didn't think he had a... Wow!
I
What a
need
hit!
weight. I need weight. Jeez Louise.
I swear he hit that ball good.
Well, while in the process of standing up sky high there in the middle of the stroke, but he hit it straighter than you think he might have after. I mean, he definitely jumped straight up on that shot.
Yeah, that 5 that he made, that was something. Ooh, good.
This.
Squeeze right past that 9. Great shot. I was concerned for a second. Good speed.
Perfect there.
We got us a game, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be tied up in just a second.
Hold on a second. Okay.
Ah, come on.
Try to commentator cursing.
So what do you think of the booth?
Well, it's nice. Yeah, just chilling.
Yeah.
It's comfy back here, man. It's great.
Abe had been doing a bunch of construction on his house over the last couple of years, did a big kitchen remodel and all that, and he had a bunch of debris and trash on the side of the house. He got it all cleaned out a couple of weeks ago, hauled it all off to the dump, and he mentioned the idea / possibility of building a little booth out there on the side.
That would be pretty awesome. Not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna sell this one just yet. I have a feeling that there might be
You might still want it.
protests from other family members.
Maybe.
Really, you're gonna put a shed out there and store nothing in it? Okay, we'll see how that works.
It's kind of funny how the screen on the hood kind of looks like a hologram.
What? Does it?
At first, I didn't even see, I can't really see the stand or anything, so it's just...
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It's levitating out there.
And then you realize it's just a blanket with some pieces of wood. Very high tech around here.
Steve tried a real thin cut there and sailed past that ball without touching it, so... Ball in hand for Robert. He's got a kind of a small space to fall into here.
He's done well with it.
Just about got there. Would have liked another foot.
That's what she said.
Yeah, nice shot there.
He's got to run all the way around here, doesn't he? Yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about.
Yeah, I was going to say that 9's pretty big. Well, got another trick shot coming up here. Seems to shoot these real nice. This one actually lays a little bit. It's not an easy shot, but it lays better for position on the 8 than Roberts just did.
The 8 doesn't go by the 10, though, I don't think, does
No,
it?
I'm saying that he can get his cue ball around the 10 and park it on this lower rail right, or that.
That'll work.
Well,
Natural shape to get up towards the 9 here.
a little bit of a small pocket from this angle, the side.
Is he going all the way down?
Looks like he is going. Well, he's playing safe. It's not bad. I think he got there, cut him off from the shot anyway. Pretty easy one rail kick.
Does he jump? Does he have a jump cue?
I don't think I've seen him jump yet.
I'm
Probably
trying to
hard for him to
remember.
get up over the ball like that, being so short.
What's the shortest person you've ever seen play pool like at a competitive level?
You put me on the spot here. I have to say Gigi. You know what I mean? And she's tough,
maybe.
man. I got
She's
respect.
good.
Yeah, she plays pretty good, man.
How tall is Gigi? She's the what? Like
She's got to be
5'2"?
4'11", 5 foot.
I was
maybe?
thinking, yeah, like close to 5 feet.
Yeah, she's hovering right around 5 foot.
How tall is Alex?
Peggy Line,
Yeah.
he's probably like 5'5" or something.
I would guess something
I
like
know
that.
he's shorter
Yeah.
than me, and I'm 5'6".
Yeah,
What shape there?
he's gonna want to put this down to keep his guy from being on the hill. Let's go, bud. Come on now. Good
Got
shot.
it. Well done. Well done.
Yeah, I think Gigi, and you know what? She's a hell of a competitor. I
Yeah,
have
she's
nothing
tough.
but respect for her game. You know, she grinds.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody else. It's interesting when you see people like that grew up playing,
Yeah,
and they've
yeah,
got that
the
side stroke, like the sidearm. Kong's got it. Sai's got it. A couple other guys have it.
Yeah, McCready.
Yeah.
Creedy really has it.
Pronounced, yeah. Well, you got guys in the wheelchair, like Joe Hardy. You know, I mean, you're talking. You know.
I guess that counts too, doesn't it? Yeah.
He's low to the ground. Yeah, I remember Aaron Aragon back in the day, Ironsides. I don't know if you knew who that was. He was
No,
like a
never met him.
multi-time like world wheelchair champion. He used to come to Danny's a lot. Played at the Hard Times and played out at Shooters in Riverside back in the day. He was a very good player. Super tough. I mean, I don't know. They didn't have Fargo back then, but I mean, he had to be threatening 700 at some point, right?
Wow, that's impressive.
Oh, he's
yeah,
a very good player.
I feel like that's the number when you're just undisputed, like
Good.
really good when you hit 700.
Yeah, I mean,
600,
Yeah,
I think, is
yeah.
a for an average player, hitting 600 is like massive achievement. That is, it's huge. But
I think if you're in the 600, 650 range, if you just take yourself out of a sample of all the human beings on Earth, you're in the top 1% of.
totally,
Cool, yeah,
yeah,
I mean-
yeah.
Yeah, 600 something. Yeah, that's an achievement.
Ooh,
Oh man, did he call that ball on the side or was he playing the 3? I think the way he jacked up on it, he must have been.
I
playing
think
the
he was
7.
playing the 7. Yeah,
It must have been.
and if so, it's great hit. It's super unfortunate to go on the side after it.
That's the 4 up there. Okay. Yeah. That's gone far enough that he's not going to be full on the 5 at all. Oh, he held it real nice. Brandon Scott Rudy is no longer in the booth with us. Yeah, that got bad.
Not so great.
But I'm sure he'll see this in the chat later on. I'm sure he'd appreciate the kind words. He played well. He's not happy with the way he played, but he's a perfectionist like all of those guys that get to some, everybody that gets up to his level of pool just wants to be better. You know what I mean? They just, it takes a lot to get there. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of practice.
Like anything too, when you put that much time in, you at that point understand what perfect pool looks and feels like.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, when you get to that level, you've had a day where you've played perfect,
right?
And the feeling is like nothing else. So you're like always chasing that. It's
right.
rough.
Right. There's just days where it all kind of, your confidence and your stroke and everything comes together, and you call it dead stroke or whatever, and pockets look huge. You know what I mean? It's everything feels and looks easy, and then there's days where everything is.
You swear you're playing with your eyes closed.
Super tough, yeah. This is anybody that plays golf knows about frustration too, but this is not different at all. I mean, you have days where you're striking the ball great, and other days where you're shanking everything.
And you know what? It's not even just that it goes back and forth. It can be the day after. You can be having a great day on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, not. It can be so fast. And, usually it's streaky. You go a couple of weeks, couple of months, whatever, depending on how much you're playing. But that's the part that's always killed me, when it's just flip-flop, back and forth. Good, bad, good, bad. I don't know. I wonder why that is. Maybe I'm just that bad at this game.
Look at this result.
Is he going to hook him? Yes, he did.
Pretty nice. Good shot
there. Oh, tell me he called it. Tell me he called it. This is why you always want to call a pocket in 10 ball. Just pick one. This is where it's awesome to be Robert Brooks.
No.
Seriously, look at that.
No
He's able to hit it on the almost the second time and across the table. That's crazy. Man. Can he get on the hill? He can indeed. Okay.
When I used to play around with Robert, he'd be on one side of the table, and the chalk would be on the other end, and he'll just reach over the table and grab it.
On a bar box?
No, on a big table.
Stop it.
Not long way, short way, right?
Oh,
That's still funny though.
well, yeah, John Taylor. I don't know if you know who John Taylor is.
I've heard the name.
6'7".
The kind of chunky guy. Used to do security.
Yes.
Body. Yes, I do remember John.
Huge.
Great guy.
That guy wasn't racking the balls at Danny's with, if something was missing, you're supposed to kind of fetch the balls for your opponent or whatever, but if he was looking for balls, he would stand at the foot of the table where you rack from and reach into both side pockets.
At the same time,
both side pockets at the same time and check for balls in there.
Yeah, I remember. Where is he? I haven't seen him in years.
I don't know.
That guy was a lot of fun.
These matches are hosted in at a residence in South Orange County. in the kind of Tribuco Canyon area.
But to answer your question, yes, we will host as many matches as people will play.
Well, you know, to a degree.
Well, I mean, yeah, on Fridays.
We like compelling matches.
Well, yeah, sure. Yeah. But we are open to having more people play. So if you're interested, get a hold of anybody on the Facebook and get your match.
Either a lot of skill or a lot of money, preferably both.
That would be nice.
That'd be
That would be
great.
real nice.
If you're terrible and you want to bet $10,000,
I'll sweat it.
Love to host
I'll
it.
sweat it. I want to see it. Yeah. Yeah.
If you're great and you want to play for $300, we'll take that too.
Sure.
We got to come up with like a what's that?
A graph
Yeah,
of-
a graph. If you're
High skill,
Below
high
the-
dollar, one of the two. We'll find
Yeah.
a little happy medium. Yeah. All right.
like the
Venn
fuck around,
diagram?
Yeah, the fuck around and find out graph. Or whatever.
That'd be great.
The more you bet, the more.
Yeah.
He said Venn diagram.
The FAFO diagram. Well, come on, buddy. I'm cheering for some hill action here. It's pretty good.
Looking good so far.
Kind of slightly on the wrong side of it. Maybe.
Can draw back and play the 7 on the top right.
Oh, yeah. Get that good. Get that real good.
Needed another
I think
couple
he's
inches.
probably going to want to try to bump into the 9 ball here. I think.
Is he going to bank it?
No, he's cutting at it, but. Holy moly.
Oh, he got clipped
What
a
a-
9 on the
what a-
way out, too. Yes.
This is from
Do
way
it.
downtown.
Do it.
Come on, buddy. I don't know if I like the high ball here. Oh, man. Struck that nice. He's going to leave it tough. Definitely going to leave it tough. Is he doubling this or trying to cut it?
I think
Isn't
he's
that
trying to
kinda
cut it.
rail first. This got. Yeah, that was a tough shot. Look at this.
Gonna get lucky.
Oh boy.
Wow, he's up on that immediately. So he's gonna push it to the rail? Yes, I like this.
Great touch. Nice shot.
I like that a lot.
Very good shot. Another fine shot.
Good, got a rail
Great
there.
speed, yeah.
Fantastic.
Nice control.
So
This
here
is-
you can definitely
is-
bank this one, draw
this
into the
is
10.
Bankable, yeah.
Yeah. You gotta draw this one to hit the 10. Okay.
I don't mind
Okay.
that either.
Yeah, that's great, too.
It's real good.
As a matter of fact, I would have liked to see a little bit more of that defense earlier on. I like that the defense is coming out. It's good.
Okay, well, there's a chance here. This is kind of long distance, but you can make this and hold your ball. Oh, boy.
I'm not rooting for him to miss, but I'm kind of rooting for him to miss.
I want hill, but
Yeah.
this right here, I mean, position's not automatic.
Here it is.
Maybe it is. I mean, okay.
Pressure shot.
Ooh.
That's a
All
hard
the pressure.
That's
yeah.
a hard shot on this table. Even when there's not much pressure, you have to hit that pretty good. This is brutal.
He's gonna gin it.
Let's go.
Oh,
man.
What? What?
Doesn't even want to see it.
Dude, it looked so good.
Wow. That was a good match. I'm glad that he was able to come back and make a fight out of it. And that last
Yes.
shot right there, he hit that ball real good. That was... You can't ask for much better than that. I mean, that was a super tough shot that he just hung right there. I thought he had made it.
I did too.
Looked
It looked
real
really good.
Nice try. Good match for these guys. I think we're going to sign off here.
Yeah, it looks like they're breaking the cues down, so I don't think we're going to see a rematch. But thank you, everybody, for sticking with us. It was a great night. We will be having more matches pretty soon.
I think we're back next Friday night, the 21st. I'm going to leave the announcement to Abe when he makes a flyer or whatever, but keep tuned into the Kappa Vortex page on Facebook, because pretty sure the announcement will be coming this week sometime, probably the next couple days. Anyway,
Have a good
great
night, everybody.
See you.
Easy, and then you went on like a four game run or something like that. I was like, oh shit. I was like,
You put me 6-1 in the beginning though. That killed me. You know, that's a tough five down. It's tough to come back from. Yeah. But I needed one of those balls to drop, either that 9 or that 10.
Yeah.
You know? And both of them just hung up in there.
it's like,
It's a tough table. Fast. Ball rolls forever.
Yeah, when you're not used to playing like that, it's
No.
tough.
Yeah. I don't even know where you can even practice on something like this one, dude.
dude, it was only hard times, and then
I was gonna bring it out. Are you gonna bring it out? You didn't trust me.
Well, congrats, Rob. Good job. Thanks again.
yeah.
It was a great time. It was a great time. Thank you very much.
I'll bring you back to February. Okay. See you night.
how old are you?
14 inches.
This is what he's gonna be going to El Toro next year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Freshman. Hold up. Yeah, those are two good watches. Yeah. This is my son Ryan. Hi, Ryan. Jason.
Hi, Jason. Nice to meet you. Are you
My
Ryan?
other
or
one is
Jason?
Ryan. My other one is
I do
Ryan.
the same thing. I have.
This is Remy. She likes to
Hi,
say hi to
Remy.
everybody. Good job, Robert. Well done.
Say goodnight.
All right, buddy. Good night.
That's pretty good for no sleep and working all day.
What's going on, man?
It is.
We just finished.
Yeah, I was watching outside.
Yeah, it's tough table.
Nice.
I think part of it